So it's a plan, Julia? You gonna try to make it look like a suicide?
Quit stalling, Carly. It's time to go.
Well, excuse me, but I'm not in such a big hurry to die.
Even if delaying your death means hastening someone else's?
What is that supposed to mean?
That you should cooperate. Or else.
Or else what? You gonna shoot me harder? Julia, if you kill me, you will lose Jack. Do you know that? And he is what this is all about. He's not gonna forgive you if you hurt me. Ah!
There will be no clues left for Detective Jack, Carly. And if you don't come with me, there will be no Detective Jack.
What have you done?
Me? Nothing. But my friend, the explosive expert? Time's a wasting, kid.
You can't get to Jack. He's at the courthouse. They check that place for bombs constantly. He's safe there.
Sure. But he has to leave sometime, doesn't he? And when he gets to his car, there just might be a big surprise.
When Barbara Ryan was having second thoughts about marrying you, it was Carly Tenney who convinced her to go through with it. Isn't that so?
She helped.
Because Miss Tenney thought by Barbara marrying you, she would have access to Barbara Ryan originals.
That was never discussed.
And isn't it true that before you were married, you tried to sell Ms. Ryan on Miss Tenney's designs by passing them off as someone else's? Can you deny that you, long before your marriage, you and Carly Tenney have been in cahoots and scheming and planning to undo Barbara Ryan and take over her company?
We never made any such plan.
Oh, so you just improvised. You just made it up as you went along.
The district attorney isn't even allowing the witness to finish his sentences, let alone answer the question.
Forgive me, Your Honor. I will make sure that I give the witness ample opportunity to answer all my questions. Mr. Montgomery, would you agree that, as far as Miss Tenney was concerned, Barbara Ryan was the perfect bride for you?
I don't understand the question.
Well, let me spell it out for you. Miss Tenney coveted both you and Barbara Ryan's company. So she initiated this plan to take over.
What plan? Carly initiated nothing.
Really? Because from the outside, it would appear that she could have come up with this scheme way back when you met in Hong Kong.
She came up with nothing.
But why should we believe you?
Because I am telling you, if anybody coveted Barbara and her company, it was me and only me.
Ms. Griffin, do you have any more questions for the witness?
No, Your Honor. I just wanted to make sure the witness finished his sentence.
Mr. Montgomery, did you have any connection whatsoever to the explosion that injured Barbara, your wife?
No, I didn't.
Thank you. No further questions.
The witness may step down. Mr. Winthrop, you may call your next witness.
No further witnesses, Your Honor.
Then the defense rests. Mr. Winthrop, would you mind explaining to me the meaning of this disruption?
If the court would indulge me for just a moment, I hope to answer that question.
Mr. Winthrop, if you insist on delaying these proceedings, I will hold you in contempt.
Your Honor, I've just been informed that there's a new witness, one who might shed valuable light on this case.
Objection, Your Honor. The DA was never informed of another witness.
If you will allow me to call this person, Your Honor, you'll see this is legitimate.
All right, Mr. Winthrop, I'll let your witness take the stand.
This guy did it. He set the bomb.
The defense calls Owen Dever to the stand, Your Honor. So, Owen, is it safe to assume that you are crazy about Julia Snyder?
I love Julia. I want to marry her.
But she's married to Jack Snyder. Does that make you jealous?
Objection, Your Honor. This is outrageous.
I've already allowed the witness.
But the... The witness has only recently been released from critical psychiatric care. I think that renders his entire testimony suspect, to say the least.
Your Honor, the defense acknowledges that Mr. Dever had at one time been treated for emotional problems, but he has since been discharged. Are we going to consider him suspect for the rest of his life?
You're treading in questionable territory, Mr. Winthrop. Proceed with caution.
Yes, sir. Owen, did you ever see Jack Snyder when he went to the psychiatric ward to visit Julia?
Yes, he was awful to her. He kept pushing her away, saying mean things.
And how did that make you feel?
Mad. Real mad. I hate him.
I see. You hate Jack Snyder, and you love Julia Snyder. So it's easy to understand why you planted a bomb in the boathouse that night. You wanted to see Jack dead so you could have Julia all to yourself. Isn't that what really happened, Owen?
No, you're wrong. That's not how it happened at all.
You think I'm lying? You willing to risk it? Because you wouldn't take one itty-bitty little drive with me. Jack goes boom.
What did you do to his car? You have to let me call him, Julia. You have to let me warn him. If you love him, if you ever loved him.
If you ever loved him, then you'd stop wasting what may be his last few minutes.
You're bluffing.
Am I? Where's Parker?
Someplace where you can't hurt him.
Oh, that's right. I remember. He's with Jennifer. Yeah, I'm well informed. This morning, he was wearing all blue. And his little sneakers, they had laces with airplanes all over them. He was wearing a baseball cap.
No. Please.
Money can buy a lot of things, Carly. Detectives to spy on your enemies. Bribes for seemingly dedicated nurses to aid mental patients in escaping the hospital. Excellent lawyers who will make sure that I'm found incompetent to stand trial. Guns, lots and lots of bombs. Tick-tock. Tick-tock. Court should be winding down right about now, don't you think? Too bad you and Jack won't get to say goodbye.
Julia, you can't. You can't do this.
Then don't force my hand. I still love Jack in my own special way. I don't want to hurt him or Parker. Only you. Now, this is your choice, Carly. You can die here. I'll shoot you right now. And you can take Parker and Jack right along with you, just like the usual selfish behavior. Or you can come on a little drive with me. Now.
Okay, so if I go with you, you have to promise me that you won't hurt them. You promise me you won't hurt them.
Sure. I promise.